All right, it was August 12th, 2012. I worked as a valet slash bellhop at this country inn about over an hour, I'd say, northwest of Toronto up here in Canada. So it was one Sunday night. I was sitting behind front desk. Off to the corner there was a desk. There's a main front desk and then there was a desk in the corner. I was sitting down. All of a sudden, I see this gray-haired gentleman roll up with his wife, his kids, and maybe a bodyguard. They roll up and I took a look. I'm like, holy crap, that's James Cameron, right? But the young lady at the front desk, who was my colleague, checking him in, she had no clue who this guy was, okay? So he's proceeding to check in and gives her the credit card, right? To check in, all that sort of thing. She runs it, declined. Runs it again, declined. Ding, 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 declined, right? And she's telling James Cameron pretty much, yo, your card is declining. Didn't say yo, but James is like, that can't be. I have $600,000 on the card. 600 G's, man. 600 G's. Anyway, so there was a bit of tension back and forth, but he was totally professional, totally respectful and that sort of thing. Basically, it was discovered that his card, he just didn't call the credit card company before crossing over the border up in Canada, right? So I guess he provided another card, all was good. And it was interesting. I did speak to her afterwards, and I asked her, do you know who that was? And she's like, no. I'm like, that's James Cameron, director of Avatar, director of Titanic. She had no clue and didn't look like she was that impressed. Anyway, and I did look at the registration form. So his alias was Francis Harley of Chicago. I'm saying this now because I doubt he's using that alias anymore. And if you are James and you're watching this, I'm sorry. So, as I mentioned previously, I was like a valet slash bellhop for this inn. So what I did was I was tasked to bring Mr. Cameron's luggage over to the chalets that they had booked. The property backed into a forest. So we're about to roll out there, and now my uniform was this crazy red uniform. And I remember cracking a joke to James as we were heading out to the chalets. I'm like, yeah, you know, something to the effect of, yeah, you gotta like this uniform I'm wearing. You could see it from space. That actually made him chuckle. So there you go, cash in a win for me. So we make our way out to the chalets, his kids, and you know, he's like totally a director. He's like telling everybody where to go. He was in total command. And so that was his gig, right? Obviously he knows what he's doing. And it was just interesting watching that play out in real time. So we go back to his chalet and there's like a sofa bed. And this was pretty funny. So he's looking at the sofa bed and he's like, can you help me with this? He didn't know at the time how to open a sofa bed. And he made the comment, something to the effect of, I've directed these incredibly profitable films and all this sort of stuff, accolades. I can't even open a sofa bed. So self-deprecating, cool guy, very nice guy. Like even the way he directed or the way he dealt with the front desk lady, totally professional, that kind of thing. And you know, he was cool. I didn't get any hint of what some might say like the tyrant side of him. Totally not the case. And then after I was done helping him out, you know, he gave me a $20 tip. Very nice. And I remember him, I think he was asking for me the next day, but I wasn't working. And he said that I was his luggage logistics expert. That was my nickname. And I think he actually did call me that in person. He did say that. You're my luggage logistics expert. So there you go. So yeah, that's my story. James Cameron, met him at work many moons ago. So there you go. You just never know who you're going to bump into at work. It was pretty funny. All right, James, if you're out there, thanks, man. It was nice meeting you, and thanks for the tip. See ya.